Let me show you how to use Camera Pro settings on Redmi Note 15 Pro 5G. So we're going to start by opening the camera app on our device. Next step is to enter Pro mode, and you can find it on the right side of your camera feed right here. So now when you enter Pro mode, there's multiple different settings. So let's talk about everything starting from the top. So on the top left side you can find the flash, and you can activate it with auto settings, which should toggle automatically. You can toggle it normally when you always take a photo, or toggle it all the time, which will activate it all the time. And now it's just active. So let's disable the flash for now. Keep in mind that changing future settings may differ with the flash, and your flash may be deactivated automatically depending on what you're going to change down below right there. Next step is this arrow. If you click on it, you'll be able to adjust auto exposure settings and change it to center weighted, to frame average, or you can also change it to stop metering. By default, I'm going to put it on the center weighted. There's aspect ratio, which changes the amount of photo that's going to be captured on the screen, and for best quality I'm going to go with 1:1 right here. Then there's a timer. You can add the time settings to your photo, so the shutter will toggle after 3 seconds when you click on it. We're going to disable it for now. We can activate the time burst. When activated, you can hold the shutter button and then take a ridiculous amount of photos by holding this button. I'm going to turn it off. Then there's the watermark. That means you can add a watermark to your photos. You can turn it off if you don't like it. Lastly, there's settings, but this is the main camera settings. Let's focus on the Pro mode. Next thing is camera megapixels. You can switch between 200 megapixels or 12.5 megapixels. So if you want a higher quality image, you can go for the 200 megapixels. Then there's the option to switch the format for your photos between the JPEG or RAW. If you're more into editing photos, you can go for a RAW format. Next thing is down here. So on the left we have the photographic styles. That will be the contrast called warm settings, cyan, magenta. This is basically a filter creation. You can adjust the filter, sharpness, everything for your camera, and you can always reset it right here. Then there's the camera zoom. You can go for 0.6 for a landscape photo, or 1 for a normal photo. You can always zoom in if you like. Then there's the actual filters. You can apply and download different filters for your photos. And finally, let's focus on the good stuff about a Pro mode. So on the left side, you have Evaluation EV. This allows you to adjust the brightness or the light on your camera. So you can change it to the right to increase that brightness, or change it to the left to decrease it. You can put it on 0, that way it won't toggle, but always adjusting this will help you with the brightness. So in this case, I'm gonna put it on 0. Then there's the shutter speed, aperture. You can adjust for how long the camera lens will remain opened after you take a photo. So that means if you set it to 30, you will take photo for literally 30 seconds. You will press on the shutter, and then you will need to wait stable for 30 seconds. If you move your camera, then the photo will be blurred. But adjusting this also allows your lens to remain open and catch as much light into the lens as possible. And that way, if you set it higher, you go right here to the right, your photos will be more brighter as well. So you can manage it with evaluation. You cannot manage it with evaluation, because going above I think 1 second will result in the evaluation being locked down. So to control the brightness using the higher shutter speeds, you will need to go to ISO and adjust the ISO. Now let's focus on that. ISO is also the brightness options. This camera Pro mode allows you to put it up to 12,800, which is quite a lot. You can then make very bright photos, but I would honestly always prefer to set ISO on the lowest level possible and adjust the shutter speed to compensate the brightness. As I said, this you will need to make your phone stable to capture those photos, otherwise they will be blurred. But if you have a possibility like a camera holder or something like that to make stable photos, they will look great, trust me. Then there's the white balance, the color temperature basically. You can change it to the bluish tone or the normal tone for normal light at 8000, but you can also put it on automatic. Then there's the focus, which allows you to adjust the focus for your camera automatically by clicking on the A right there, or you can manually choose the focus for your photos. And now we have all of the settings covered right here. Let's move to the right, which is I think a new feature. I'm not sure actually about the Redmi Note 14, but anyway, here you'll be able to create presets and set those presets quickly for the Pro mode, which again is great. You can go right here and create your own new preset, name it however you like, and that way you'll be able to just click on that preset and instantly get the settings from what we just adjusted, and you don't need to do it manually all the time. And that is all of the Pro mode settings. Thanks so much for watching, and if you like this video, please consider subscribing.